Good evening, everyone. This is for anyone with a first-gen Escort. So what I have here in front of me are a set of dampers from a 2004 to 2008 Mazda 3. And like I posted on the the site that it was going to need some lower strut mount modifications as upper. This is the spindle for the Escort, the first generation Escort. So of course you see it doesn't go in there all the way. So what you're going to have to do here, just like I did on the BMW lower mounts, I had to take and mill this down. So you take it and you mill that down probably pretty close to flush with this piece here, and that bottom collar will go right down in the spindle. I did that on my bad, sorry about that. I did that the same thing on my BMW collars like this. I had to, mill them down, and it didn't take much. That's maybe like, I have to say, if I had to guess, it's probably like 1/8 of an inch. You can actually simply take, what I use is I use a sanding disc that you use to clean up stainless steel with. You put it on a 4-inch grinder. It's basically a sanding flapper wheels, we call them flapper wheels. And I just use and take that, and I'll sand this until it starts taking material away. It's easier on the metal by this being aluminum. It doesn't take much to mill that down. So I usually use that that flapper wheel type sandpaper disc on the grinder, and I like that better than using an old grinding disc, because the grinding disc will leave deep pits and stuff like that, and it'd be really distorted using a grinding disc. So I just use a sanding wheel, like a flapper. We call it flapper wheels, like a flapper wheel sanding disc or whatever you call it. So that works great on that. But that's pretty much all you got to do to make them work on the bottom. And of course, you see they're adjustable. These are some like probably Chinese ones I found in the junkyard. I grabbed these just to see if they would work. But of course, this is going to need to be milled, and then the top you might have to drill a hole a little bit bigger in the strut mount. But that's about it. But figured I'd get on here and share this with you guys. I'm pretty sure everybody was wondering about the Mazda 3 stuff. So looks like the Mazda 3 stuff will work. Just a little bit of modification. The rear springs go right in place. There's no modifications there. The rear struts, like I stated on the list that I posted on the site a week or so ago, you're gonna probably have to modify you're probably gonna have to modify the bottom strut mount, and then might have to do something with the top. But other than that, it's not a big, huge modification you got to do to make this work. And I know everybody's trying to figure out and find suspension to work with these first gen Escorts. I know it's hard because there's nothing out there, absolutely nothing. So kind of keep everybody from going the cut spring route, because that's not exactly professional, and it doesn't really give you any good options, you know what I mean? So so just figured I'd share this with everybody. And if you have any questions, anybody on the FEOA site, you can just direct message me, or if you got my number, you can text me or whatever. So just wanted to get on here and give some info on this. I probably will be doing some more of these videos with other different suspension, just to show you guys what else does work. And the cool thing about this is you can actually buy nice, like high quality suspension with these different types of cars that are somewhat compatible with the first gen. So you don't have to buy the Chinese stuff. You can buy like D2 or Godspeed or the other good companies out there too. So but yeah, if you guys got any questions or anything like that, just feel free to PM me or text me, call me, whatever. All right, guys. Later.